Hello and welcome to Tomi Talks TV. I have one singular goal with this show, and that is to help you make smarter decisions so that you can have better relationships. As usual, I'd like to start by saying a very big thank you to all of you out there for all your likes and your shares and your comments on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, or wherever it is you watch. I really appreciate you because you're helping us spread the message further faster. So thank you very much indeed. And I'd also like to say thank you to those of you who have joined my Tomi Talks Marriage Masterclass group on Facebook. It's a closed community where we share things that we don't share anywhere else on social media. So if you haven't joined yet, please do take some time and join. It's the Tomi Talks Marriage Masterclass group on Facebook. If you just request to join the group, I will admit you into the group. I look forward to seeing you there. Now today I'm going to be taking another one of your questions, and it goes like this. I've been married for 9 years and my husband lives overseas. He comes home once a year. Whenever we have a disagreement, he refuses to speak to me for a long time, which leads me to depression. Last year we had a small misunderstanding and he did not speak to me or my daughter for 6 months. Currently, he has not spoken to me for 1 month. Both of my parents are deceased and I don't want to involve my siblings. What should I do? Now, this is a very challenging situation to find yourself in. First of all, I'd like to start by saying that, marriage as it was designed was not designed to thrive in a long distance environment. So, while you might find, from time to time, couples might have situations where for one reason or the other, most of the time to do with work, you find that you're separated for a period of time. But I always encourage couples, and I always say that as much as possible, you should be making plans towards coming back together again, because marriage is a union that was meant to thrive with both of you living together under the same roof in harmony. So when you find that you're separated and then you have difficulties, that kind of exacerbates the situation, makes it even more difficult, because if you're in the same house within close proximity, somehow or the other you'll be sort of forced to come together and find a way to solve your issues. But unfortunately it looks like because you're apart, your husband has taken the escape route of not being there. He doesn't see you day to day, and therefore on that basis he just makes up his mind to shut down and not actually discuss and talk through the issues that are causing you to have problems in your marriage. So that's the first thing I'd like to say. The next time that your husband is in the country, I would strongly encourage you sit down with him and talk about making plans towards actually coming back together as a couple, because above every other thing, your marriage is crucial. It's important. You've been married now for 9 years, and if you've been apart for that long, that's an awfully long time to be separated as a couple. So you find out that you begin to grow together, you grow apart, become more of strangers than actually living like husband and wife. Now, onto the actual situation you're facing at the moment. Well, I do commend you for not wanting to involve your siblings, because usually I say to people that it's not ideal to involve members of your family, because when you do, then it gets really complicated, because your family tend to be very loyal to you, so it may not be balanced in whatever it is the situation might be. Now, you haven't actually said what precisely the problem is or what has caused the disagreements, but I would encourage you actually to find someone who he actually respects, whom you can talk to, maybe some marriage counselor who might be able to actually step in and might be able to talk to him. It might be a friend that he respects, or someone else that he can talk to. And I have to be honest, if this has become a habit for him, it might be that you would have to actually wait till the next time he's in the country to actually sit down and solve this issue. But as much as possible, keep trying to reach out to him, keep trying to talk to him, and hopefully you will come back to that point where you can communicate again. But then you have to actually start working on what are these issues that are causing you to draw apart as a family, and who can he talk to, who is a counselor that can actually help him learn how to deal productively with his with his anger or with his upset, rather than just shutting down completely on you, because that's not a healthy way to build a relationship or a marriage.